Ireland, on the northwest of Europe, is an island that, in spite of its smallness, deserves a place amongst the most progressive European countries. The Republic has a population of 4.8 million inhabitants, the populations of Rome and Milan put together, and enjoys a massive foray in investments, especially from top international corporations such as Google, Intel, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook and others, which have set up in Ireland their European headquarters. Over 1/4 of the population of the Republic live in Dublin, its capital city. Only 50 years ago, Dublin was very limited in terms of what it had to offer. Now, it is a very cosmopolitan city with many attractions, not only for tourists, but also for those who decide to come and work here, the service industry, namely the IT sector, being at the forefront of Europe. People of all countries of the world live here, amongst whom, as one might expect, about 25,000 Italians. Their history is quite unique. Until the early 90s, there were about 5,000 Italians living in Ireland. The majority of them came from the same region in Italy, Trattoria to be precise, and they were the pioneers in Ireland of the fish and chips business. But following the extraordinary economic boom between the 90s and the early 21st century, thousands of graduates and highly skilled Italians are now settled in Ireland. Due to the popularity of Italian cuisine, it goes without saying that a good number of Italians work in the restaurant business. They consider themselves very integrated in Ireland.
Today we are in a renowned Italian restaurant in Dublin, and we have the pleasure to talk to his owner, Luigi. Okay, Luigi, just a couple of questions for you. First question, when did you open the restaurant?
Questo ristorante è stato aperto nel 2001. Allora, in un primo momento volevo aprire solo una pizzeria, questa era una pizzeria perché avevo l'idea, venendo da Roma, volevo fare un numero di pizze perché a Dublino ancora non esistevano tante pizzerie come avevo la mia mentalità, con la mia mentalità. Però poi, dopo che ho aperto, ho capito dopo 3 mesi che era meglio metterci un po' di pasta, un po' di carne, eccetera, eccetera. E quindi l'ho fatto pizzeria, ristorante, ma prima era Ciao della Roma, pizzeria.
Just one last question for you. Do you feel completely integrated in the Irish society?
Io nel 95 ho aperto una pizzeria a taglio, era l'unica pizzeria a taglio in Irlanda. Quindi le persone hanno incominciato a venire subito, facendomi fare un passo da gigante, diciamo, nella ristorazione.
So you do personally feel accepted into the society here in Dublin?
Ma sì, sono addirittura commosso con queste persone perché mi conoscono un po' tutti, se io passo per strada, ciao Luigi, come stai? E quindi sono entrata nella loro simpatia.
I also heard that you cooked for the Pope.
Sì, ho avuto questa fortuna, perché è stato un onore per me e per il mio ristorante poter servire e fare il catering per il nostro Papa all'annunziatura che si trova a Navarro in Dublino, quando è arrivato il 25 agosto.
Thanks for your time.
Prego.
What's the first thing that comes up in your mind when you think of Italians?
Michelangelo,
Okay. Anything else?
Venice.
Food, culture, the lovely cities. I was over there once, and it's just such a nice.
Well, I don't know anyone in particular, but they seem like quite nice people. Nice people in general, I guess. And with excellent cuisine.
I would love to know how to speak Italian.
Italians.
Yeah.
Lasagna, pizza.
What do you think Irish people think of Italians?
I think they love Italians, they love Italian food, they love Italian wine, they love.
What I think, I don't need to think what they think, like, you know, it's plenty of Irish friends, so, well, most of them, like, in general, they love Italians for the way we kind of behave, we are, it's probably a way to see in Italian people how we represent Italy, and most of them, they love Italy. Okay, at the same time, like, you know, as a sort of reaction, they actually like most of the Italians anyway.
I don't know what they think, but I can say what I think. We are very similar, we are more friendly. I need to have another, and for me, in this kind of thing, the Irish are like us, the same.
Okay, well, it really depends, in the sense that I think in general they think that they are friendly and they are loud, in the sense that they usually speak a lot and they usually speak loudly. But in general they love food, and they probably complain a little bit too much.
Do you have any Italian friends?
Italian friends, unfortunately, no.
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 Okay.
Only what I meet here on a daily basis, that's all. Only for a couple of minutes, seconds, they'd be friends. Yeah,
Yeah, my neighbours.
Okay.
Yeah. Marco.
A long time ago, I've lost touch. Yeah.
No, sorry.
I do not know.
Do you have Irish friends?
I have Irish friends, definitely, and they help me a lot also with the English, to improve the language and everything. Yeah, I do. Yeah, plenty of. Actually, plenty of. Yeah, most of my friends are actually Irish.
Yes, I have a lot of Irish friends, but in particular here in Dublin, the Irish are more outside of Dublin. Here in the city center, more Italian or Spanish, Brazilian, is multicultural. Yeah, I am living with a couple of Irish. Okay, so they are my housemates.
Okay, perfect. Have you ever been in Italy?
Sure.
Where?
Rome, Venice.
Yeah, like twice.
Where?
We did like a big road trip, like Rome, Naples, Florence, Venice, Milan, Genoa. I have, yeah.
Where?
I've been to Rome and I've been to Naples.
No.
No?
Sorry.
Okay.
This is
Thank
very
you.
disappointing, I'm sorry.
Be integrated in the culture here, in the Irish culture.
Well, yes. Of course, we have many different, like Italian people and Irish people are not similar. But yeah, definitely I find the environment really friendly. So yeah, I would say yes.
Well, fair enough. Good question. Definitely, in the sense that, of course, like when I moved here, like I spent most of my time Irish. I was working at a company. Most of my friends were Irish, so I definitely had the opportunity to disconnect completely from the, I can say, from the Italian culture, from the Italian, not culture, but definitely from the Italian community. So I had, like, you know, it was pretty normal for me to actually try to integrate as much as possible in the Irish communities, which of course means as well the Irish culture.
I don't not very well because I've been here from 6 months. Oh, not very much. But for now, yeah.
I think I am. I actually feel pretty integrated, and I actually like, because it was easy enough to actually meet Irish people and talk to them and organize with them, and they actually make you feel home. So